everybody, and welcome back for another episode of House Flipper. So, we're going to see what kind of mayhem and madness and craziness we can get into. Which will probably be nothing. We'll just decorate something. Just trying to make it exciting for you. Alrighty. House to refresh, need help. Thank you so much, you're a lifesaver. That'll work. If the dirt is too high to reach with a mop, you can buy a ladder or scaffolding. Oh, didn't know that. It's good to know. Yes, we're gonna pick up your weeds because that's the way I am when I come to visit. Oh my gosh. You can already hear the roaches. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Let's get in the house first. There we go. Cleaning up and cleaning up. This is horribly horrendous. Alright, let's go ahead and open every single door. Oy vey. Oh my gosh. I don't like it. Alright, let's clean. Holy smokes, guys. There's a whole lot of roaches going on. I think we got them all. Cleaning, cleaning. And let's do this and clean. So satisfying. Wish I could clean my house this easy. That would be lovely. I wish I had a bigger house. I'm getting ready to move. My ex doesn't really want to leave me alone. And I'm going to vanish. I'm just going to leave. Gotta find somewhere that I want to be, where I want to go. I'm going to get the crap out of here. Yep, I am. Sam, I am. Alright, let's pick this up. I've got places I could go. I've got friends. So many friends all over everywhere. But I just don't I don't know. I don't want to go there, you know? You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, I guess we're keeping that. It's kind of hideous, but sure. I don't know. I just want to go somewhere else. Get the heck out of here. Start new. Start fresh. My mom and dad, they're getting older. All of this land, their house, it all is going to belong to my son. So, I mean, I'll always have somewhere to go. I'm just really, really ready to start fresh. Get away, give everything time to kind of just blow over and go away. Maybe get somewhere where they have really good autistic places for Isabella. That would be nice. I have so much stuff. I wouldn't even know how to begin to move. going to be awful for sure. I wish I could put most of my stuff in storage. I don't know. It's something to ponder. It's something to ponder over. I love my house and I love where I live. Just ready for something new, something different. Mostly just ready to get the heck out of here. But like my mom and dad, you know, they do depend on me a lot. So leaving is going to be hard. But he's okay. Alright, so we need to paint. I think I need to sell that. No, we're just gonna paint. My cat just fell. Y'all, my life. So, my friend, again, I'm going to say, my friend, Miss Lady Debbie, got me the pets downloadable content for this house flipper game. And it's pretty nice. So, all the footage and stuff from that, you have Miss Lady Debbie to thank for that. She's a wonderfully great person. And it means a lot. I'm trying to figure out what I want for lunch. I'm hungry. I didn't go get groceries yesterday because by the time we got through with Isabella's appointment, me and her were just done. I was done. Emotionally, physically done. My sister, thank gosh, she's the one that drove us. And she's used to driving big city traffic like that. Not me. I'm used to having to watch out for the horses in the road. Tractors and stuff. Silly, but it's true. It is true. I have a very lovely small town, and I'm growing more and more fond of it every day. I used to hate it. Growing up here, I hated it. I'm not going to live here forever. Now this is all I want. I don't want no big town. No way, dude. Freaking awful. Just going to Nashville was just crazy for me. It was just crazy. I did not enjoy myself. I was stressed out. Too much traffic. Stop and go traffic the whole way almost. Tried to take a shortcut and it's even worse. So, I'm just glad now of where I live. I would like an even smaller town if I could get one. Possibly just, one house in the middle of 1,000 acres would be great. And the only thing about the appointment yesterday that really upset me was Isabella's doctor. He he really is pushing for me to send Isabella back to school. I'm like, dude, if you got as bullied and treated as bad as this child, you would never want to go back. And he's like, she really needs the structure. Well, she might, but she really doesn't need the bullying and the coming home crying for 6 hours because of the way the kids treated her. Or me having to cut her hair off like a boy twice because the kids put chewing gum in it. You know? Come home with big scratches and bruises on her face where the kids held her down and kicked her. No. And I told him, I was like, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not. I'm sorry. I can't let that happen. I can't do it to her. Let's see, what color room? White. Coffee. Coffee with milk. Oh, little coffee. Such a sweetie. Moody Cobalt. Yeah, I don't think we need this anymore. We'll sell it. Okay, so this room is done. Let's go in here. Clean the dirt. Paint with Moody Cobalt. Alright, so there's dirt over here. And Moody Cobalt. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. I can't send my child back to school after that. He's like, with her autism, she'll learn better in school. What the crap are you talking about? Where we live, the school didn't have anything to offer her. No form of special education classes or anything like that. Even the teachers couldn't watch her. The other kids were being mean to her on the playground. She went to the teacher, and the teacher's like, you have to suck it up. You know, she's very lucky I didn't go to that school and suck her face up in my fist. I'm that type of mama. I would have. But by that point, I was already done with that school. I was just making the final plans to get her out of there, so. I will say this. I am proud of teachers. Teachers have a awful job, and they're mostly underpaid. I'll admit that, and that is true. But I'm going to say there are some lazy, fat, but good for nothing, pathetic excuse for teachers out there that are doing nothing more than sitting on their big turd cutters, letting the kids do whatever they want, and just collecting a check. And that's just the way it is. I don't care. I don't care. It's just the way it is. I do believe that children who have any form of intellectual disabilities, not just learning disabilities, any form of intellectual disabilities, to the point where they feel uncomfortable in a general population classroom setting, they should be able, more than able, to go into a separate room or go into timeout spaces where they feel more comfortable. That's the way it should be. Not, well, your child, she doesn't have a learning disability, so we can't put her in special education. Bullcrap. That's just freaking bullcrap. If she would have been in a special education setting, I really think she wouldn't have been as bullied as she was. And that's the school system. That's no one else's blame or fault. Because, you know, they have rules, I guess, but sometimes the rules don't apply for every circumstance. Sometimes the rules need to be changed. because circumstances are all different. I don't know. I get frustrated because of what they put my daughter through. And then to hear the doctor say that his goal is to get her back in public school. I'm like, well then, you know what? You need to go ahead and put us in a house up here in Nashville, and I'll be more than happy to enroll her in all of the public schools that have autism classes. You just pay the tuition, you put us up, pay the bills, and I'll be more than happy to do that. He didn't like that answer, but you know, they don't offer that here. It is a podunk little bump in the road town. You're lucky if your child learns the ABCs. Not really, but still, I do love my town. I don't mean to talk bad about it. It's just frustrating. It's very frustrating. And then you have some big city doctor. It's always better for the child to be in public school so that they can have, you know, social time with other children their age. Like, dude, her social time with other children her age was them pulling her hair, kicking her, scratching her face. Yeah, that's not really what she wanted. Can't stand that crap. I think they know everything. And everything's so much better up there because they have everything, or access to everything. And so they don't understand. These little podunk towns don't have that crap. I tried to explain to him where I live. He was like, there should be services everywhere in the state of Tennessee. Like, good. Yes, there should. I agree. But there's not. We had to drive 30 minutes for one of her little autism therapy classes. Not 30 minutes. We had to drive an hour and a half. And it was one day a week for 30 minutes. An hour and a half to get there, an hour and a half back for 30 minutes. Once a week. Yeah, I didn't want to do that freaking crap. That's not worth my time. It wasn't worth her time. Last time we went in there, they were just sitting there. Two little other kids. Little tiny kids. Sitting there. And the teacher was just sitting there reading a book to them. What the crap? I don't know. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's do that fancy schmancy toilet. Let's do it red with a black lid. Make it look really gross. I don't know. I don't mean to be negative about you know, where we live, but as far as helping out with her autism, there's nowhere. There's absolutely nowhere. And that's pretty freaking sad. And she loves playing with children, but intellectually, I would say Isabella is, well, she's getting better, 6 or 7, maybe. And the kids her age, they don't play with her. They just don't play with her. And the other kids, of course, they're young, and she's like a little boss. And they let her boss them around, and everything works out. She's fine. She loves it. If anything, she's just too lovey-dovey with a small child. She's always wanting to, oh, give me hugs. You're so sweet. Give me hugs. And that gets annoying to little kids. But that's the only thing she does wrong. And them other freaking kids her age, they don't want to play with her. She is different. She likes little dollies and stuff like that. They want to put on makeup and talk about boys. She could care less. She wants to talk about, dolls and Pokemon. I don't know. She's just a special child. Are we gonna run out? I think so. No, we should be okay. And then we're gonna do one of the gray. Let's put that down. Yep. Whoops. Yeah, it's not horrible, is it? Not too bad. Alrighty, that looks good. Ish. Let's sell these. Hopefully, nowhere else needs those. Okay, that room is done, hun. Paint with the colors coffee with milk. I will gladly paint coffee with milk. Let's go ahead and close you. Turn on the light. Close you. What is that? It's a big honker, isn't it? Let's see how good you look. You don't look like coffee with milk. What am I doing? What am I stuck on? Why can't I jump? Okay. A little darker than my coffee normally is. I do like coffee with milk. And sugar. A lot of sugar. I like sugar. Kind of keeps me going. I get all crazy if I don't get my sugar. I do want some coffee though. Now that this has got me thinking about coffee. And not you naughty little coffee. I'm talking about the drink coffee. I think, hold on, let's see. Let me have, hopefully I can do that variegated thing. My coffee is more like that color. Oh, you're gonna do it to all of them, aren't you? Dang it. It's just lighter. It's more... more brown. This seems like it has more yellow, gold in it. Mine is more brown. But I can drink black coffee as well, as long as I have a little sugar in it. I gotta have a little sugar. But my favorite coffee is with milk or creamer and sugar. I keep talking about coffee and now I want some really bad. My coffee pot is still broken. I mean, I got a, what is it called? The little pod Keurig. It's just not the same, really, to me. I want a coffee pot. I'm gonna have to just break down and buy a new, probably get a Bun. They're like one of the fastest coffee pots there is. A little pricey, but well worth every penny. They're more like restaurant quality, I suppose. Alright, mount device, radiator. Let's get the big one, shall we? Yes, we shall. We should have done another pet one. I really like the pet ones. Alright, we can sell this. This room is done. And turn you on. I like it when I turn you on. Such a pervert. Okay, paint with the colors white. Repair electrical outlet. Electrical outlet. Oh my. You're over here in the corner, aren't you? Hiding. Oh yeah. Don't know how I'm gonna get to you without moving these chairs. Dang it. My cat. She's so silly. I don't even remember her messing with me last night like she does every night. I was so tired. And Bella, she did really good. She fell asleep. I think we were just so tired. We fell asleep really fast. But then it wasn't long and she started having her night terrors. And I think she woke up 2 or 3 times. Then finally, like 3 o'clock, I was just like, screw it. And I come out here. I'm trying to buy a radiator. There we go. So, yeah, the doctor said to try the melatonin. We're going to do that as soon as I can get to the store and order some. I really feel like that, something like that is going to help us. And I trust stuff like that so much more than I do pharmaceutical drugs for my child. I'm strange and weird like that. I don't like putting her on medication. When she first got diagnosed, we noticed that she was naughty. She was just naughty. She wouldn't listen. She getting in trouble constantly, forgetting everything, just really naughty. So we took and got her tested. The teachers wanted her tested for ADHD. So we got her tested, and her doctor at the time was like, oh yeah, she definitely has ADHD, no doubt. I was like, okay, well, you know, there's medicine for that. We can get her straightened out, get her good to go. So he starts her on some Adderall. He gave us, I think, a prescription of 30. And we get home. I wait till the next morning, like he said. I give her first pill. 2 days later, this child still has not slept. She's cried constantly. We took her to Subway and she started crying and said, I want to work here. I want to work here with you. I've always wanted to work at Subway. That's all I want out of my life is to work at Subway. Bawling, crying, uncontrollably, just sobbing. I was like, okay, no, this is not good. This is not good. So I never gave her another one of those pills and took her back to the doctor. And he was like, well, if she reacted like that, then she doesn't have ADHD. I was like, but you're the one that said she did. And he was like, well, I was wrong. You know, if her body's responding like that to the medication, she doesn't have ADHD. It's like, okay. So back to the drawing board. She keeps getting in trouble at school. The teachers are just going freaking nuts, trying to keep up with her and deal with her. And then finally, I take her up to her ear doctor. Because, see, Bella is, she's only got 22% hearing in her left ear. So, she goes to a hearing doctor who did, pretty much saved her life. She had infection in her ear, just about ate into her brain. Almost ate all the way into her brain. It would have killed her. But anyways, we go up there, and she won't ever let him touch her or clean her ear or anything, look in there, nothing. Almost everything he has done, he's had to put her to sleep. Not put her to sleep, you know what I mean. Not euthanize. Whatever it's called. Give her anesthesia, knock her out. And he's sitting there and he's like, you know, she one day she was particularly bad. And he was like, you know what? He said, I'm wondering. He was like, did your doctor ever test her for autism? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, autism. And I just looked at him. To me, autism was, you know, you're in a wheelchair, you don't have a lot of verbal power, you don't eat well, you don't have really good communication skills. And I just looked at him, I was like, she don't have autism? He was like, you might want to go check what autism is. He said, it's not what you think it is. He said, I have autism. Her surgeon. I was just like, holy crap. And he said, that's something you might want to get checked out. He's like, she could have autism. He said, and that would explain everything. So I started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's check it out. Lo and behold, my daughter has autism. Not only does she have autism, the doctor I took her to said she definitely has ADHD. The doctor was giving her the wrong medication, which was pretty much just making her moody and sad and her little heart just racing. And she said what Bella needed was a pill called guanfacine, which is, it's almost like a blood pressure pill. It lowers the blood pressure, which lowers the heart rate and all that crap. Anyways, we finally figured it out. I've taken her off of all medicine because none of it was really working anyways. And she seems to be okay. So, we're just going to be happy with what we got. Yeah, I'm going to call the episode here, guys. I think this is, yeah, we're at 34 minutes. That's good. That's good enough for me. Tired anyways. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all on the next episode. Bye.